In this video, we are going to talk about the dividend stocks for 2021. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Dividend investment is still one of the finest methods to profit from the stock market, even in difficult times. When equity prices are falling, dividends serve to provide a cushion against portfolio losses. When comparing dividend-paying firms versus non-dividend equities, data suggests that dividend-paying companies have achieved higher returns. According to a research by Raymond James, compounded dividends accounted for over half of all stock returns from the 1930s through 2010. The survey also looked at roughly 1,000 stocks and found that high-yield dividend stocks outperformed low-yielding stocks in terms of returns and risk. Data also demonstrates that dividends make up a sizable share of Americans' personal income. According to a research by S&P Global, dividend income accounted for 6.12% of per capita personal income in 2011, up from 4.16% in the previous 10 years and 3.58% in the previous 20 years. Dividend income accounted for 34% of the S&P 500's monthly total returns from 1926 to December 2012. According to the research. The paper cites Fuller and Goldstein's extensive investigation, which looked at the returns of dividend-paying and non-dividend-paying equities from 1970 through December 2007. During tumultuous periods, dividend-paying equities outperformed non-dividend stocks, according to the findings. Let's get started with our top 10 dividend stocks for 2021. Number 10. Holly Energy Partners, LP, NYSE, HEP. Holly Energy is ranked number 10 on our list of the top 10 dividend stocks to buy in 2021. It is a Texas-based corporation that provides petroleum-related products and services, including as storage tanks, distribution terminals, rack facilities, and refinery processing. The coronavirus outbreak had a significant impact on the company in the fourth quarter, with a negative EBITDA of $111.5 million in the refining division, compared to $171.6 million the year before. The corporation issued a quarterly dividend of 35 cents per share in January 2021, the same as the previous quarter. Holly Energy was held by 3 hedge funds in Insider Monkey's database of 887 funds at the end of the fourth quarter. Marshall Wace LLP is the company's largest shareholder, owning 33,654 shares worth $478,000. Number 9. National Health Investors, Inc. NYSE. NHI. National Health Investors Inc., a self-managed REIT, provides services such as sale-leaseback, joint ventures, mortgages, mezzanine finance, and property transactions. The company increased its AFFO per share by 3.7% and its dividend by 5% in the fourth quarter. It comes in 9th place on our ranking of the top 10 dividend stocks for 2021. The smart money is taking notice of the company, with 13 hedge funds tracked by Insider Monkey reporting ownership holdings in the company at the end of the fourth quarter, up from 12 funds a quarter earlier. Number 8. Realty Income Corporation, NYSE, O. One of the greatest dividend stocks to buy in 2021 is Realty Income Corporation. The REIT invests in real estate and provides services such as portfolio management, asset management, credit, and real estate research. In February, the company indicated it expected a strong acquisition volume of more than $3.25 billion in 2021, or $3.44 to $3.49 per share in terms of FFO, which is higher than the average analyst forecast of $3.43. Par Pacific Holdings recently sold the business a 21-asset gas station and convenience store portfolio in Hawaii for $109.4 million. Two Sigma Advisors owned 987,364 shares of Realty Income Corp., worth $61.4 million, as of the end of the fourth quarter of 2020. As of the conclusion of the fourth quarter, 24 hedge funds had positions in Realty Income Corp., according to our database. Number 7. Enbridge Inc. NYSE. ENB. With a dividend yield of over 7% and more than 65 years of dividend payments, Energy Transportation Company is one of the finest dividend stocks for 2021. The company confirmed its forecast for long-term annual distributable cash flow per share growth of 5% to 7% in December 2020. There were 28 hedge funds in Insider Monkey's database with interests in Enbridge at the end of the fourth quarter, compared to 25 funds in the third quarter. Marshall Wace LLP is the company's largest shareholder, owning 1.3 million shares. Number 6. Enterprise Products Partners LP, NYSE, EPD. Enterprise Products, an oil and gas pipeline firm, is one of the 10 best dividend stocks to purchase for 2021, with a dividend yield of 7% and over 20 years of dividend increases. During a recent investor meeting, the business stated that it is considering repurposing numerous pipelines to handle different commodities while decreasing new investments as it waits out the present market uncertainty. At the end of the fourth quarter, Appaloosa Management LP was one of the 30 hedge funds tracked by Insider Monkey that had interests in EPD. Over 3.45 million shares of the corporation are owned by the fund. Number 5. Altria Group, Inc., NYSE, MO. With almost 50 years of dividend increases, Altria is one of the safest dividend companies to purchase in 2021. Insider Monkey's list of dividend kings included the tobacco and e-cigarette industry. In February, the firm issued a quarterly dividend of 86 cents per share, which was unchanged from the prior quarter. At the end of the fourth quarter, 37 hedge funds tracked by Insider Monkey were positive on MO, down from 47 funds a quarter earlier. Number 4. Kinder Morgan, Inc., NYSE, KMI. Kinder Morgan, situated in Texas, is ranked number 4 on our list of the top 10 dividend stocks for 2021. Natural gas pipelines, carbon dioxide generation, terminals, and product pipelines are the company's 4 main segments. Bernstein recently downgraded the stock, lowering its price objective to $17. The company's dividend, on the other hand, is safe, according to the firm. The downgrade was initiated in response to the company's disappointing projection for 2021. The smart money is also paying attention to the company, with 42 hedge funds tracked by Insider Monkey reporting ownership holdings at the end of the fourth quarter. Number 3. International Business Machines Corporation, NYSE, IBM. The computing behemoth IBM is ranked 3rd among the top 10 dividend stocks for 2021. For the past 20 years, the corporation has grown its dividend. Over the previous year, IBM stock has increased by around 17%. The Managed Infrastructure Services division of the corporation will be spun off. IBM and Moderna recently announced that they will collaborate to develop COVID-19 vaccine management solutions. To accomplish this, the corporations will rely on technologies such as hybrid cloud, AI, and blockchain. The amount of long hedge fund positions held by IBM grew at the end of the fourth quarter of 2020, according to our database. In the third quarter, there were 40 hedge funds with IBM positions, compared to 51 hedge funds in the fourth quarter. Arrowstreet Capital is the company's largest shareholder, owning 2.7 million shares worth $344.9 million. Number 2. Philip Morris International Inc., NYSE, PM. Philip Morris has increased its dividend for over 10 years in a row. On March 4, the firm issued a quarterly dividend of $1.20 per share, which is the same as the preceding payout. The cigarette industry just reaffirmed its $5.90 to $6 EPS estimate for 2021. From smokeless products, the company estimates a 40% increase in net revenue. Terry Smith's Fundsmith LLP owns 19.4 million shares of Philip Morris worth $1.6 billion as of the end of the fourth quarter of 2020. According to our database, 52 hedge funds owned positions in PM at the end of the fourth quarter, compared to 50 funds in the third quarter. Philip Morris International Inc. was highlighted in Fundsmith LLP's Q4 2020 investor letter, NYSE, PM. Philip Morris's development of reduced-risk products, or RRPs, particularly its heat-not-burn system IQOS, has pleased us. It appears that we are not alone in thinking this way, since it was just included for the first time in the Dow Jones Sustainability North America Index. For the time being, the stock is being dragged down by COVID-related market disruptions and basic prejudice, which appears to prevent some observers from evaluating the benefits of the RRPs against the clear fact that it is a tobacco company. Number 1. Pfizer Inc., NYSE, PFE. Pfizer is ranked first on the list of the 10 best dividend stocks for 2021, with a dividend yield of 4.4%. Pfizer's stock has increased by around 20% in the recent year. The COVID-19 vaccine, which has a 97% efficacy against the virus, is primarily supplied by Pfizer. In 2021, the business intends to sell roughly $15 billion worth of COVID-19 vaccines, with a net profit of around 20% of revenue. The amount of long hedge fund positions held by PFE fell at the end of the fourth quarter of 2020, according to our database. In the third quarter, 63 hedge funds held a stake in Pfizer, up from 66 funds in the previous quarter. Kahn Brothers is the company's largest shareholder, with 674,718 shares worth $24.8 billion. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.